An extensive study about plagiarism among students from CopyLeaks Media Report reveals an average spike of 10% across all 6 major countries. Paraphrasing and the trend of copy and paste among students, which are the most used plagiarism techniques, has seen a stark rise during COVID times. And the million-dollar question is, how can we prepare cyber ethical students for the digital classroom?
Cyber ethics refers to a set of moral rules and a code of behavior that should be applied to the online environment. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, most students are occupied with online classes and with the digital classroom. So, in preparing cyber ethical students for the digital classroom, there should be many amendments and circumstances that should be taken care by the government and the society. Now, to have a deeper insight on this topic, let's welcome Ms. Yo, who's currently working as a cybersecurity officer, and also Ms. Kidiga, representing the Parent-Teacher Association of SMK Srinivo. Welcome, Ms. Yo and Ms. Kidiga. Welcome to our show. Ms. Yo, let's start with you. What do you think about the responsibilities in cultivating cyber ethical students for the digital classroom?
Thank you for having me. I look forward to further discuss into this issue at the same time contribute in all my abilities. I think we can all agree that the key factor of this issue is the pandemic COVID-19, resulting in a dramatic change in education where traditional classrooms are replaced with digital classrooms. In this particular case, there are a few roles that play a crucial part in cultivating good cyber etiquette among the students. They are the government working hand in hand with the teachers, parents, as well as the students. Educators can make students aware of the legal and ethical implication of action. Teachers are called to advocate, model, and teach safe, legal, and ethical use of the digital information and technology, including the respect for copyright, intellectual property, and the appropriate documentation of sources. I believe the intersection of technology knowledge, the adolescent's behavior, and leading and teaching with values and ethics is the intersection where educators must operate. Using the internet with the right behavior helps students in understanding the context of online ownership. Speaking of plagiarism, unlawful downloading, software piracy, and plagiarizing text are among the crimes which students usually do and are still unaware. Therefore, it is as much a responsibility of the educators as of the parents to place the technology on the desk and in the hands of the students.
Thank you very much, Ms. Yo. I definitely agree with all your points, especially about the responsibilities of each individual in cultivating cyber ethics. Now, let's move on to Ms. Kidiga. Ms. Kidiga, what do you think about the digital classroom and cyber ethics?
Good evening and thank you for having me. Digital classroom is something that none of us were expecting. It was and still a challenge for parents like me, but we are learning from it, slowly but surely. As a parent myself, I definitely agree that we play an equal important role in preparing cyber ethical students for the digital classroom, mainly because online classes are being conducted in the comfort of their own sweet home. Firstly, in order to build and prepare my kids for the digital classroom, I must always remind them to think before taking an action. Basically, reminding them that the technology and internet has its own purpose, and in that sense, they should think how, when, why, and for what they are using it. Well, I definitely agree with Ms. Yo's take on plagiarism. I wouldn't want my child to take this issue as a joke. Therefore, as parents, we should try our best to prevent such unethical behaviors and instead educate our child into becoming a cyber ethical student. Next, another way I prefer to educate my child into being a cyber ethical student for the digital classroom is by regularly telling them about the do's and don'ts when facing the cyber world. Simple phrases like do not use rude and offensive words in the cyber world or do not plagiarize, and emphasizing it on a daily basis, in my opinion, can really help a child to avoid such situations. That's all.
Thank you very much, Ms. Kidiga, for giving us such a detailed insight about the responsibilities of parents in cultivating cyber ethics for students. Based on this discussion, I can conclude that every individual, especially parents, teachers, and the government alike, share an equally important role in cultivating cyber ethics for students. Thank you very much, Ms. Yo and Ms. Kidiga, for attending our show today. Thank you very much for everyone out there watching this show. Stay home, stay safe everyone. Good night.